Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's day is going really good so far. So welcome. Dawn here with AmethystMoonStudios. I am preparing to do a ring pour today, and I'm super excited about my colors. This was inspired from another artist. And just the colors, the technique. I loved the colors together, so I figured I would give them a try. So we're going to do a ring pour. I've got my little Dollar General cup. I got this for like $1 or $2 or whatever at the dollar store. And then check this out. I got this big one. It's a 4-cup measuring cup with a spout. So I'm really excited about getting a big canvas to use that one on. That'll be fun. So my colors today are Deep Magenta. These are all Artist Loft's tube paints. So this one is Deep Magenta. This is Silver. This is half and half Deep Magenta and Titanium White. This is their metallic Cobalt Blue, which to me is more of like a teal or a turquoise blue. And then this is mostly Titanium White with some of the Deep Magenta added to it, just to give a little blush of color. Just a pale, very pale pink. So I figured I would do 2 layers, and because I have extra paints, I mixed up extra paints before I decided what canvas I wanted to do. I'll probably use about 1/3 of each cup. All of my paints were mixed 1-to-1 with my pouring medium, and my pouring medium today is Elmer's Glue All 60% and with 40% water. So then 1 part of that to 1 part paint. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm layering my colors, kind of dark light, splitting the pinks up between the silver and that cobalt blue. It's about 1/3, I think. Maybe a little more. Okay. Onto this pretty silver. Now I did have to add a little extra paint to the pale pink because the white is so much thinner. So I did add a little bit extra to that and just a tad bit extra to the medium pink. Making sure I'm kind of using equal amounts of paint here. Have my layers be consistent. I love this cobalt blue. It is probably my favorite color from Artist Loft. Liquitex Basics. My favorite color is the dioxazine purple. Oh my goodness. It is gorgeous. See, this one still might be a little thinner than my other ones. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So back to this magenta. put that off to the side. Some more silver in there. I can use these leftover paints for something else. Yeah, see, I can tell already that that pale pink is lighter or thinner than my other paints, because if you look inside the cup, you can see how much thinner that one is compared to the others. So we will finish off. I think we'll be okay. I think it's thick enough to hold up. So we will finish off with the light, the pale pink, and I've got about 11 ounces. Actually, let me add a little bit more of that deep magenta. Okay, so I'm at about 11 ounces. All right, get this wiped off. So the weather here was beautiful Friday and Saturday, and then it rained all day Sunday yesterday. It's not raining right now, but so I'm just going to get in low and start making circles. Ooh, pretty. Very pretty. Just getting my circles a little smaller here. Trying not to move my cup so that my center stays centered. I'm holding the canvas up a little bit because it seemed like it wasn't exactly level. So I'm going to drop my canvas. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to catch that drip. Oh my gosh. Hey! Looks so good. Okay. Just a quick torch. Pop some bubbles. Some big ones in there. Okay. I might get my super sharp tweezers out. And I'm going to pop some of these bigger ones. So I kind of dig the effect that you get when the bubbles pop. you get a tiny ring of color underneath. And I love how the other colors pop through. Some people don't care for it, but I am a fan. Okay, so since I do have some extra paint, I think I'm going to go around the edges, and I'm just trying to decide right now. I won't do the dark magenta. Maybe I'll do this really pale. Do this pale magenta. And just come around the edge of my pour. How did I get blue in there? It must have been from the lip. Okay. So basically, I'm just going to help that. This is just going to help that ring stretch easier. Sorry about that. Grossness in my throat. Okay. So get the rest of that out of there. Use it up. Yep, that blue's on the lip of my cup from touching the cup I was pouring out of. Keep an eye on that next time. Okay, so now I'm just going to give this a quick spread. Get that canvas wet. Help stretch that ring. Won't need much there. Won't need much help at all. Okay. Almost done. The old left-handed swipe here. Okay. One more spot. It already reminds me of one of those popsicles, lollipops, spirally colored ones. Candy colors. Okay, enough playing with that. Well, let's get to stretching after I get this hair. So not too much of that silver is making an appearance, but we'll see what happens. So going to get this paint moving in a circular motion, moving the paint around, the weight of the paint coming as close to the edges as I can without really going over. Bring it back around. I think we'll go off this corner first. Bring my paint back to center and then come off this corner. Back. Come hit this corner. Okay. Finish off this corner. And bring it back. So I still have enough paint on here where I think I'm going to push more of this pink off. Open up some of this blue and silver and light pink. Stretch some of that out a little bit. Like so. Oh, yes. Ready. Woo. Okay, let me get a paper towel. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. So we had this random cell that might have been from an air bubble that I popped. But it's super cute. Okay, so real quick, I am just going to grab my little tool here, and some of these corners, it went over the edge, but it didn't actually cover the corner. So I'm just going to take some paint from the area that I tilted off so that it kind of matches up. Okay. Now I'll get some of that pretty blue over here. And so you can see I'm just kind of laying it down and then pulling away. It's probably harder to catch from the other side. Okay. Come around over here. Try not to pick up from the same area twice. And looks like I'm still in the same section right here. Okay. It does. It looks like candy. Still looks like candy even after stretching it. Okay, so I love it. I love it. I love the little zigzaggy that happened here at the end. I did end up stretching that out, so it pulled those rings away from each other. But I love all the striping here. How that blue really showed up. I love it here too. Oh, I can't wait to see it once it's dry. Digging it. Okay, let me just grab you guys and bring you down for a close-up. Actually, let me do one more quick torch. Super quick. Get rid of some of those air bubbles. So popping bubbles causes like this speckling effect sometimes. And I'm seeing that now. It does not hurt my feelings though. I am not bothered. I think it adds to it actually, because it's helping some other colors pop through that space, that large area of the Deep Magenta. Okay. It's also helping. So some of that, since that pale pink ended up being a little bit thinner than my other paints, it tried to muddy the other colors, which is kind of what you're seeing here. You're seeing a hint of purple or lavenderish kind of color. Same with right here. You'll see it when I pull you in for a close-up. But that is an example of why it's so important to have your consistencies spot on. So let me bring you down. In just a second, let me get this off the tripod. Okay, here we go. Down in for the close-up. Let me actually turn that. Is that better or worse? I feel like it changes the color a little bit, but get you down in here so you can see all the cool stuff that's going on. See some of the color variations. Love that cobalt. Oh my gosh. You can see some of the speckles that are, you know, of other colors that are popping through. So it makes at least that field a little more interesting, I think anyway. And you can see the variations in the cobalt there, how it goes from like a pale teal into that deeper color. That ribbing that happened there, I love it. Up to this corner. That's cool. All the way across. See that those specklings that popped up from popping those air bubbles. So at least does make that that bit a little bit more interesting. That corner there. I love the striping that happens over the corners. And then look at this. Wow. I love this color combination. And then here's that other corner. Fun. And here's that weird cell that popped up. Sorry, we got that glare there. Arg. And then there's the center of the ring pour. It zigzagged and kind of did a little wave and curl at the end. Super cool. I love it. What do you guys think? Let me know. Do you like this color combination? What color combinations would you do? I want to hear. All right. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Have a great one. Bye-bye.